too. It looked like Rogers giving the bird too. It looked like in that picture, it looked like Rogers giving the bird too. Gave a lot of birds up there, talking about no respect, like Rodney Dangerfield. It's a lot going on there. It's a lot going on. You ready, Kerb? And Kirby, I just got to commend you. Got to commend you. Your Wi-Fi is that's not the direct routing and your sound and all whatever else. It's beautiful, Kirby.
Let's get through the show, man. It might conk out.
Well, that's because it's being trashed on that end. Then it sounds great right now.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it sounds good.
You won't. It's good when you.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, Know-It-All Nation. Thanks for tapping in for another Wednesday episode of the Know-It-Alls, No More Steelers, Pump Your Brake podcast. I'm one of three in the crew. Got the homie Big G in the building and the quadruple. He the quadruple because he older than everybody around this joker.
He old as hell. Tate, just say it like it is. He old as hell.
The homie Kerb in the building. What's happening, fellas?
What up, man?
Big G, you got the chats, the comments?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm all over it, man. I already see some diabolical people over there already. And y'all, listen, man, if you want your comment read on the screen, make sure you hit us with the super chat. They're wide open. You can put them up anytime you want to put them up. Put them up there. We're going to read them. But we'll acknowledge some of the loyal chat generals we have always, man. But make sure you put your super chat up there, man.
No doubt, no diggity. So what's up, fellas, man? I'm sitting here looking at myself on screen, man. I'm trying to embrace my gray, man, but it's getting rough, man.
Hey, man, Tate, I almost did something diabolical. I almost peeled it.
Oh, no. No, man.
I was almost peeled
it. I be watching sometime the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. You remember Tyvis Powell used to play for the Buckeyes?
Yeah.
Played pro for a little bit. That joker cut all his facial hair off.
Oh.
To go from hair to no hair like that. You look it's crazy, man.
It's diabolical.
Yeah, big.
Hey,
Kirby, you can't do it, man.
Still a DNA said you fixed your internet, Kirby.
Yeah, we fixed.
Yeah,
we fixed.
Four now.
Oh, Claude called you out, Tate. He said, Claude, that's not true, Claude. That's not true. At least when he's with me. At least
he say Tate don't acknowledge him versus, that might be part of the story. Truth is, he could say, Tate, you missed one of my super chats. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, to say don't acknowledge though is like way off base, Claude. Come on, man. Keep it 100, man. This the 100 room. This the buck room, Claude. you want to have to go home to the boom boom room, to the padded room?
No. Oh, he called you out, Tate. He said you didn't do it last night. I don't know where was you guys
last night?
Where was that last night? Did I do a podcast last night?
Hell, I don't know.
Oh, that wasn't my podcast. That was it was on our channel, but that was the basketball. That was the Detroit B False. They was running it.
Oh yeah.
Like I couldn't pull up the comments.
Yeah, they being trash over there.
Yeah. So yeah, that wasn't me, Claude. That's what you're talking about.
Mark Malone said the waiting room was for the Matrix. That's facts. Yeah. Oh, he said you missed one when you was with Daniel Jeremiah. I don't know when you was with him.
Oh, well, that means
Daniel J was running it. That means he was running it.
Yeah, he was that was his channel when I was on his show.
Yeah,
that wasn't Know-It-Alls either.
What's that diabolical mess they use over there?
That was on his channel because Steel Curtain Network don't got StreamYard no more.
What's the name of that stuff? What's that stuff called, Tate?
The Steel Curtain Network is they went to they go to Riverboat or some stuff like that.
Riverside, something
Riverside.
Get that mess out of here.
Yeah, I didn't like it. That's why I talked to Jeff like Jeff. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I just use the Know-It-All StreamYard and do the show. So, and Daniel J do his stuff. He got his own show, man. Big G, he got 52,000 followers.
I need to holler at him
on his channel. Yeah, he got some. Was he telling me? I subscribed to it. Some crime channel. Like, you know how they do all them crime podcasts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that jar got 50 plus K subscribers.
I need to holler at him. I need to holler at him. Hey, man, Tate, let me holler since some of these people, I shout them out, man, because they starting to fall in here, man. Craig Withrow, man, what's in the building? Pickens, you big dummy. Man, what's happening? Dwayne times 4T, what's going on? Josh Armstead, man, the diabolical one. Claude Bishop himself, man. Claude, what's crack-a-lacking with you, man? Good to see you. Stiller DNA in the building, man. Stiller Lee, what's happening, man? Josh Armstead, I already said it. Mean Green in the building. What's going on, man? Juice Bellamy in the building, man. Who else? Afton. Of course, Afton going to be here. Afton's so hyped right now. Her blood pressure got to be about 700 over 450, something like that, because she out there, boy. She all the way ready to go. Afton said just a second ago, she said she ready to go right now. Mean Green in the building. Big James 3000, man. What's going on, Big James, man? Good to see you, man. We appreciate you joining. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe, and share to all the different people that watch Steeler podcasts out there. We've been told in little backstage cameras, backstage settings, that we're one of the best podcasts out there concerning Steelers stuff. So we appreciate y'all, but we wouldn't be that way without you guys. So thank you for your support, and we appreciate it. Tate Boy Fresh, it's on you, bro. It's on you.
Yeah, man. Well, what we're going to talk about today is the Steelers and the narrative, man, in the national media. We've talked been here before, but now we're in the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so we got a Monday night playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers versus Texans. We hosting the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody think the Texans is 3.5-point favorites. Everybody seem to think the Steelers going to get murked.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, why do we think that? Like, why do you think everybody think that, Kerb?
I mean, they just going off prior history. They going off what they ain't done the last few years. And you know how this world is until you show.
Wait. Let me ask you this: who the Steelers played last year in the playoffs?
Buffalo Bills.
No.
Oh,
they did.
They played Baltimore.
I know. Yeah, they played Baltimore. They played Baltimore.
And the year before,
Buffalo.
And the year before,
I think there might be a miss year in there.
Yeah, but before that was Kansas City.
Maybe had to be Kansas City, and then Cleveland probably before that one.
Yeah,
Cleveland was 2020.
Cleveland was 2020. It was no fans in the building. This is Steelers' first home playoff game with fans in the building since they lost against Jacksonville 45-42.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I just don't understand the narrative where the Steelers are playing at home. I mean, Aaron Rodgers at 42 done played just as good as C.J. Stroud this year.
Facts.
Yeah, they got nice edge rushers. You know who else do? We do too.
Facts.
I'd argue DK Metcalf is better than Nico Collins.
Ooh.
If he ain't better, it's close.
Yeah.
Big body receivers. I bet DK faster.
You know what's better?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what we got better than them? Well, you know what we got better than them? We got a better offensive line than they do. They offensive line is big trash.
And we gonna talk about the battles in the trenches next up on Pump Your Brakes with Shannon. We're gonna change out Kerb for Shannon on that show, but this show, Kerb talking. Go ahead and finish your narrative, Kerb.
Yeah, so and then also you just know it's always the media is always negative against the Steelers because for one thing, you know, a lot of those guys played and whatever team they played on, the Steelers probably, you know, did them. So they got a axe to grind. But it's good to have a narrative. I mean, it's better than being the Arizona Cardinals, a team that nobody even care about. Or
suck.
You know, out of sight, out of mind. But it's a good thing. And now the Steelers can just go out and prove everybody wrong. And then just like how people doubting you, you win next week, they'll start jumping on your bandwagon. So they ain't
gonna jump on the bandwagon, Kirby. They ain't gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
keep winning.
Oh.
But like I say, right now they're going off, have won a playoff game in X amount of years, been getting blown out in all your playoff games. So, the hot take, as they say, and that's the hot take.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Big G, with your narrative and get Juice super chat. Thanks, Juice, for the $1.99. Real quick, he just says it's going to be a defensive battle.
Yep. Maybe. But Tate, you know why the national media is so diabolical against the Steelers all the time? You want to really know the truth?
Tell me, I'm listening.
The problem is in-house. There's so many Yenzies that hate the Steelers, but say that they love the Steelers because they hate Mike Tomlin. So the national media feeds that story. That there's been people that have wanted Mike Tomlin out for 10 consecutive seasons in a row, or maybe even longer. They don't wanted his ass to start packing.
Why?
Because it's just they hate Mike Tomlin.
Why?
They hate. There's all kind of different reasons.
No. Why?
Yeah. No, there is no why. There's multiple reasons why. There's multiple reasons why.
If you saying 10 years ago, there's a why.
Well, there's multiple reasons why they don't like Mike Tomlin.
I'm talking about the one big why, the elephant in the room nobody wanted to address. I'm gonna leave it alone too, though. But we know why. But you know why.
Well, part of it is he don't win in the playoffs.
I said 10 years ago. You said 10 years ago.
He wasn't winning the playoffs 10 years ago.
This wasn't the thing 10 years ago. He was in the AFC Championship game 10 years ago, 2015.
Yeah, but he
Le'Veon Bell was hurt.
Yeah. Claude Bishop for the $2. The Steelers secondary should scare the fans. So we'll come back to that. Claude, thank you for the $2, man. We appreciate it.
He came with it. So I say why should they scare the fans? 2 weeks ago, the Browns didn't do nothing against them. It was some miscommunications. Jalen Ramsey played a bad game, so did Duggar. You didn't hear nothing about JPJ and Big G's boy Pierre LePew. I think PFS ranked them like the two best corners this week in the league.
They did.
Asante Samuels got beat once by Zay Flowers. Yeah. But past that, you just need better game from Ramsey. I expect him to come play in Duggar. Duggar he played bad last week against the Browns. He lost the ball on that touchdown, but he got an interception. Before that, he was playing great. See, I don't flip my narrative, man. A month ago when we got Duggar, 2 months ago, it was the greatest thing. He improved the defense. We needed that. Now we talking about the secondary.
That's Claude. That's Claude doing that.
Get rid of Thornhill, get rid of Slay, pick up Peppers, pick up Duggar, they trying to make it work. But we talk about no adjustments. They making adjustments on the fly and changing personnel.
Yeah, that's Claude talking that mess, Tate. The issue is he's pissed off because Jalen sold the farm in this last game, which is absolutely true. Jalen Ramsey sold the farm this last game. His all 22 tape was horrible. Yeah, but I expect number 5. I expect number 5 to do a lot better.
What's your pick 3?
459.
459 is gonna hit, huh?
459.
If it don't, 459. If it don't hit in the pick 3, it's gonna hit Monday night, though, ain't it?
Sure is. 459 gonna hit one way or the other. So you better get your mind right with that. Still a lead, man, for the $1.99. Lots of these analysts are former Ratbirds. That is absolutely facts. A lot of them are. A lot of them are former Patriots and former Ratbirds. That is absolutely facts.
If he still do, he used to do all the time. Bart Scott, Chris Canty. The dude that's on with Green Mike Greenberg. Used to play DB for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Know what I'm talking about? I can see his face. We call his name.
He's got a little skinny
Fox.
Yeah. He trash.
Foxworthy or something like that.
Yeah.
It's Fox. Foxworthy.
Dominic Foxworthy is his name.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one is true too. Collinsworth is always biased when he announces the Bengals game because he hates the Steelers. That's absolute facts too. Collinsworth changed his narrative halfway through the game. If you actually go back and listen to watch the game and listen to Collinsworth was dogging the Steelers out for the first quarter and a half. And then all of a sudden he started changing his narrative. The Steelers are going to get hot. They're going to do better because the Steelers is going to blah, blah, blah. Man, get out of here, man. You hate Pittsburgh, and we know you hate Pittsburgh. That's how he work, man. But they hate us because they ain't us, bro. That's something else, too. They hate us because they ain't us. Nobody else could say that they ain't had a lose. Hell, nobody else can say that they ain't had a losing season for now that a couple of these other teams done lost. The list is so far long back, it's unbelievable. Man, dog, we don't lose, bro. We don't lose like that. We don't have no diabolical seasons. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And it don't matter who the coach is. It don't matter who the hell the coach is. Bill Cowher was kicking ass too. He was kicking ass. Man, let's be clear. Chuck Noll whooped much ass while he was coaching. So they was kicking like they don't like the fact that they lose to us. They don't like that. So, take it like you leave it. I don't see him hating on the Patriots like that, but that's a whole nother story.
The Patriots went from Brady, had a couple 2-3 down years where they was recycling quarterbacks like the Steelers. You remember seeing Cam Newton in there at one point. Mm-hmm. I mean, they tried to draft Mac Jones. That was their Kenny Pickett, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so similarities, but the thing is, they was trash enough, and they lucky they hit on Drake May. They could have predicted, because honestly, if I'm honest with myself, I thought Drake May was going to be another Mitch Trubisky.
Wow.
I did.
At first, he looked like it, though, Tate. He did.
I'm talking about just the fact that I felt like, man, he drafted high for a dude that ain't done a lot in college. For a dude that come out of North Carolina. They don't really play nobody in the ACC. You know what I mean? All the same narrative you had about Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky went number 2.
Facts.
Drake May went number 3. So I saw a lot of similarities. And last year, you could have said, oh, I see potential. But this year, he broke out. Good coaching.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is they brought in who was Brady's old coordinator? They old coordinator now. Used to be coaching Denver. What's his name? Josh McDaniel.
Yeah. Oh, he's a quarterback whisperer. He's a whisperer.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, look at what Reginald Rivers said. Reginald Rivers said, Big G, for 19 years, Mike Tomlin has coached the Steelers, and I've witnessed numerous coaches lose their jobs after facing defeat on their hands. The facts speak for themselves. Yeah, he ain't out there losing. Let's be clear. He ain't out there getting mopped. He has Tomlin games. Let's not act like that don't happen either.
That part.
He got Tomlin games. They'll be like, man, how in the hell did we lose this game? But for the truth of the matter, dog, he don't be losing like that, bro.
Big G, I'll say this. And Kerb, tell me what you think. Well, I might not want Kerb opinion because you know how Kerb gonna go. He gonna get that glass half empty. But I'll say this. You call it Tomlin games. I call it level up again. They came to level because the teams the Steelers beat that you don't think they beat, he get a bad team up to play them good teams. And then when they play bad, they feeling themselves. They think, oh, we should beat this team because we beat that team. They come in flat. They get way more hyped up when they playing somebody they view as a big challenge. Or they view. That's why I expect a big game for the Steelers this week.
Yeah. It could be. But he has Tomlin. He has games. Mike Tomlin, as a head coach, has games where he doesn't make the adjustments that he needs to make in order for the Pittsburgh Steelers to be successful, especially from a defensive standpoint. Now, offensively, even though I know that he has some level of control, because there's games where he treats the middle of the field like straight hot lava. But from a defensive standpoint, he gets stuck in that whole 3-4 cover 3 drop trash that don't work. That's JV defense. That's the defense you playing Tecmo Bowl. And he gets stuck in that whole idea thinking that my front 4 can beat the rest of your team, and it doesn't work like that. So I'll play cover 3 on the back end. And he does that from time to time. He did that. I've seen him do it 3 years in a row where he gets that stuck in his mind. But when he's ultra aggressive, Pittsburgh looks great from a defensive standpoint. Now, the offense, like I said, Arthur Smith can be diabolical sometimes. Hell, I don't even want to talk about Matt Canada. It's horrible ass. But the issue's been you pay all that money for your defense. The Steelers fans want 12 wins, 13 wins, 14 wins because of the amount of money that's invested in the defense. And I don't think they understand that it's hard to do that from a schematic standpoint when you're not ultra aggressive. Kirby, your thoughts on that, man? Kirby, your thoughts?
I just think one of the things with the Steelers, they different from a lot of other teams. Just like the 1 year, I want to say that might have been the year Ben got hurt. And no, I'm sorry. What year was that the Steelers traded for Minka? Was that the year Ben hurt his?
The year Ben got hurt. When Ben got hurt,
yeah. Okay.
Miami did because
right,
they thought the Steelers was going to be sorry and they were going to get a high pick.
Right.
Yeah.
So where you have some teams will say, "Hey, we lost our quarterback. We just gonna ride this year out, and we ain't gonna make nothing. You know, if we finish bad, that'll give us a better draft pick." A lot of teams go that route. Where the Steelers, they still going to, because the NFL is set up for you to go 8. Well, they can't go 8-8 no more, but 9-8, 8-9. The league is set up for you to do that, and that's what the Steelers do. As far as they don't just say, "Hey, this is gonna be a bad year. Let's ride this out. Let's win 4 or 5 games. Let's get the draft pick." And their mentality is they ain't gonna roll like that. Where
a
lot of the other teams do that. So
because the Steelers don't have a losing culture, Kirby. That's why.
Right.
I'm talking about all the way back to Chuck Noll. Our culture has never been to lose. The culture is to win, right? Where Steelers fans get pissed off at is that we stay in that 9-8, 10-7 range a lot.
Yeah, you get stuck.
Right, and they're expecting 11 and 12 wins. I mean, from a retrospective standpoint, even if you look at the season right now, if you look back at games that we lost this last year, you could probably pinpoint 2 or 3 games. There's hell no, we shouldn't have lost those games. Absolutely not. We damn for sure shouldn't have lost to the Cleveland Browns. We damn for sure shouldn't have lost to the Chicago Bears. And we damn for sure shouldn't have lost to the Cincinnati Bengals the first time we played them. That's 3 games I know right off the top of my head that we should not have lost, right? So that's where the Steelers fans is like, we're 10, but we should have 13, right? That's where it matters because when it comes to playoff stuff, seeding matters. It matters, right? Now, this year, because you don't have the diabolical Pat Mahomes, you ain't got Lamar Jackson, you ain't got Joe Burrow, our seeding actually for this season is going to help us because the way it's set up, you put Buffalo to the other side of the bracket. They got the other best quarterback. So now Buffalo can start knocking heads, and we knocking heads, and now we can mess around and get a home AFC championship game. But that's see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of moving parts and moving pieces in this. But the Steelers want 12. Steeler fans, Yinzies, want 11, 12, 13 wins every year because of the amount of money that we pay for our defensive players, the potential that the defense has, and then the expectation that they have. They always want that, bro.
So
that makes sense.
At the end of the day, I mean, I'm cool with. I mean, I'm not cool with it, but the Cincinnati game, the first Cincinnati game, okay, that's Thursday night. You know, to me, I hate Thursday night football for a road team anyway. But the only game that I'm gonna say this should have never happened, that Cleveland Browns game. That was no excuse for that. You can't lose that game. It's especially what you had at stake. That's the one game that if any game this year irks me, it was that one.
Tate, how about you?
Well, they traded for Minka Fitzpatrick. I was just looking it up. They traded for Austin Jackson, who the Dolphins took with the Steelers pick.
That's what the Dolphins took with that pick?
Number 18 was a pick we traded for Minka. Austin Jackson is the tackle.
Trash.
He's still in Miami. I don't hear much about him.
Trash.
First round, 18th overall pick from Pittsburgh in 2018. So he's played in.
Well, they blew that one.
He's played in 61 games and started 59, but he don't got no kind of accolades in the league. But no Pro Bowl, no all rookie, no nothing. No nothing. But far as what Kerb was saying, man, and you were saying, but even the games, I don't see, because we follow the Steelers closely, we know They've looked bad. We've said several times they've yet to play a complete game at all this year. Complete game where they play 4 full quarters of defense, 4 full quarters of offense, and the special teams don't do nothing to beat you. They ain't had that game yet.
Yeah.
So I'll say, they was leading against Green Bay at halftime. Leading. Yeah. They was leading against the Bears at halftime.
Yeah, facts.
They was leading against Buffalo at halftime.
Facts.
So 3 playoff teams they lost to, they didn't play a whole game. They played the first half of the game. They was in it. They was up. You know what I mean? So we've yet to see a total complete game from the Steelers is what I'm getting at. That game against the Browns, I want them to go ahead and win it. But Kerb, you know what I think now? I think they might have needed that, man. I think the fact that they accomplished something by beating Baltimore, instead of sitting everybody resting, relaxing, it worked out. We don't have no injuries from it. You play Baltimore. You prove you got to move the ball without DK, without Darnell Washington. Now I think that just sets the Steelers up going forward, adding DK back, have another week where Freiermuth became more of a main focal point of the offense, and using multiple running back sets, Gainwell and Warren. I think this is the best Steelers offense going to look as we go forward this whole season.
Yeah. Hey, Tim Lyons said the Steelers have won 23 consecutive Monday Night Football games at home. Does this mean Tomlin will finally win a playoff game after losing 6 in a row? I say yeah. I say yeah. It sets up perfect. And look what the Quad Father said. The Quad Father said, I know that we are winning the Monday night book it because the Quad Father said so. That's what I'm talking about, Quad Father.
I love
That's what I'm talking about, Quad Father.
I love the positive energy, man. I love the positive energy.
Yeah.
Diabolical energy. And, everybody, they had, glass half empty stuff to say. I won't call it negative. I won't call it wrong. But everybody that let go of the rope a little bit, like you wasn't just believing as much because, they look bad, they is losing. I think this week, I think they can get I see a viable path to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah. A run is possible. Go ahead,
plus, I don't really like getting into this type of stuff, but everybody talk about the NFL is this and that, but Aaron Rodgers is a story. He's a story facts. As he move on through the playoffs. This is a story. Like, May or Herbert, they're good quarterbacks, but they ain't really no story. Where Aaron Rodgers, if he moves through these playoffs and happen to get to the Super Bowl, this is a story for the league.
It's a story for the ages.
This is what they want.
We've seen this movie before. We've seen Peyton Manning in Denver. We've seen Tom Brady in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
We've seen, he wasn't as old, but Matt Stafford go to the Rams. We've seen the old guys come in and win chips.
Yeah. Yeah, facts. Well, hell, we had our own narrative with Jerome Bettis. That year, we was the last seed in the playoffs, and Pittsburgh got hot as hell, wasn't supposed to go, and it's setting up the damn near the same way. They won the first round playoff game, but everybody's like, they're going to go to Denver and get mopped. And Roethlisberger pulled that sucker out in Denver, and the next thing you know, the Steelers is in the chip against Seattle. So we've seen this narrative for the Steelers, but not at the quarterback, but definitely Jerome Bettis. Definitely Jerome Bettis.
You made me think of something, Big G. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm trying to figure out what I did with this little clip.
Okay. Yeah, but it's the issue is this though. This is the deal for the Steelers. Really. And this will get rid of all that national hate and all whatever else. The Pittsburgh Steelers have to take this thing one game at a time. And the Yenzies have to take this thing one game at a time. Because I'm telling you, something shifted, not for all Yenzies, but a lot of Yenzies. I've been watching reel after reel after reel of seeing how people responded when the field goal kicker for Baltimore missed the damn kick. And how the Steelers fans was like, oh my God. And it's almost like it's supercharged a lot of people that were on the glass half empty to now being on the glass half full. I've seen it across the nation. And I'm like, yeah, man, because we want to really win. The Steelers, a lot of even Yenzies are about this. They don't give a damn if Bugs Bunny's the head coach.
Can I just the perfect segue? You didn't even know you was doing it, but I got a Tate coming up. Supposed to be tomorrow. I might just save it till Saturday because it's not anything that I got to do. Just want to do it before the Monday night game. But it's called Football Jesus is a Steeler Fan.
Yeah.
Right. And I want Yens to remember some of these moments. So that's going to be the show. That's going to be tomorrow or Friday or Saturday. You'll hit the notification bell. You'll see it when it's ready to play. Yeah. But right here, so we had the priest spreading the holy water in the end zone. We got the catch with Cordell Stewart in the back of the end zone. We got Big Ben saving tackle when Bettis fumble. We got the drive with Santonio Holmes getting his toes in. We got the immaculate extension by AB, and we got the missed kick.
Yeah.
All these things happen.
And the immaculate reception. That
was the first thing. That was Franco Harris. Yeah. So, I say football Jesus is a Steeler fan. So, a lot of times things go bad for us, but really we got the tied for the most Super Bowls of any franchise.
Facts. That's total fact.
So and like I was talking to Lamar today, Big G, Browns fan, and he was talking about he want the Browns. He don't think it's gonna happen. He want the Browns to get Harbaugh because you know what? Even though Harbaugh was let go by Baltimore, other teams from other fan bases that ain't experienced a history of winning, a culture of winning, they can appreciate that.
Correct. Which is half the franchises in the NFL.
Which is more than half. But yeah,
I'll say 20. I'll say 20.
Yeah, I say it's 10 to 12 franchises that really, they good, right? Or at least okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's not and you want to bring in a coach that creates a culture. But all that's really happening, and like I said, the Steelers, man, in a lot of ways, man, like I'm still saying, Yenzies are spoiled, bro. And I'm one of them. I'm not going to sit spoiled as hell, too. I get pissed off just as much as I want to. When we lose, I'll be like, what the hell? Get Tomlin's ass out of here. I do that because I want to win. And I know that we have the potential to win. But I'm going to be honest about mine. I did that same thing to Bill Cowher. I was ready to cook Bill Cowher's ass in 95 after we lost that Super Bowl and Neil O'Donnell threw them 2 picks. Get him the hell out of here. I wanted him gone.
But
I lost. I wanted him out.
Neil O'Donnell made them throws. Bill Cowher didn't.
Man, I wanted to beat somebody.
Players get coaches fired.
Facts, especially quarterbacks.
And that's what happened with Harbaugh. We look at the Harbaugh Tomlin situation is similar because of longevity, right? How long they've been there. Harbaugh's won more games in the series Tomlin's won more games in the series than Harbaugh. When Tomlin had Big Ben, he was winning, right? We was beating Baltimore the majority of the time. Since Harbaugh had Lamar Jackson, I believe, like 3-6 against the Steelers or something like that. And they got 3 playoff wins, and Lamar Jackson's 8 years as a starter. So the fact that he didn't maximize this talent at quarterback, when you got a top 5 quarterback, you're supposed to always be in that mix.
Yep.
So he got fired because he's underachieving. We want Mike Tomlin fired because the standard and expectation. But really, as a coach on the field, when you don't have a losing season, I believe Harbaugh had 3.
Yeah.
He's really overachieving as a coach. Because when he lost his franchise quarterback, they wasn't getting to AFC championships no more and all that stuff like that. I mean, you gotta look at it at those perspectives.
Yeah, Reginald Rivers, you're right. 23-17, Tomlin over Harbaugh.
Reg is right.
With Duck Hodges, Mitch Trubisky, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Who else was Kenny Diabolical Little Hands Pickett. I mean, there's been some trash playing quarterback, and they still get dubs. Man. They still get dubs. So that's why I said I'm not dogging. Like I said, I'm spoiled too. I want to win every damn game, and I think it's a right. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think it's a right as a Yenzi, man. We whooping everybody. I don't give a damn. I let them line them up, and we talk strong. Yenzi's talk strong. They talk big cash.
Let me because we're gonna get out here in about 5 minutes. So let me get Kerb. I got one question for Kerb. We're gonna kind of touch on this too, Big G, on the next show. Kerb, for this season, Steelers 2025. What's your thought? What's your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers, and do you hope that he come back next year?
Oh,
yes, I hope he do come back, because looking at it right now, it don't seem like you're not gonna be able to get a quarterback. So yeah, or if you do get a quarterback, it's gonna be a guy that's probably gonna really need to sit and not just come in and play. So yeah, I hope he comes back.
Yeah.
So what about his play on the field this year?
It's been. I mean, he had a couple of diabolical games, but for the most part, I don't have a problem with it. Like I say, I just think everybody kind of got to get to his level. So,
I think you're starting to see that.
Yeah, I mean, and he mentioned last week in his one of his pressers after practice wasn't this week, it was last week, that continuity in the offense, usually the first year in the system, is kind of challenging for everybody to be on the same page and all that stuff. So from that talk right there, Lou, to me, I think he may want to come back next year.
I think it depends on what happens in the playoffs, Tate.
I think making it to the playoffs get there, because me and Kerb been saying all season, we agree on this. You just got to get another wide receiver, maybe two.
Yeah,
they got three needs. They got three big holes. They need a green dot linebacker, they need a wide receiver, and they need a left guard. Those are the three big, huge holes.
Huge holes?
Oh yeah. Isaac Seumalo is in and in off our IR.
Right.
Definitely need another wide receiver.
Spencer Anderson can't be that tackle. Can't be that guard. I mean,
no.
I think that's how they're looking at it, though.
He's not.
I'm not saying they don't draft one, but they don't draft one before one of them third round picks. So to me, a huge need is your first and second pick.
Well, that's the wide receiver and a green dot linebacker.
Okay.
With those first two spots, you got to go wide receiver. You got to go, because you're going to get Deshaun Elliott back at some point. You got three safeties. I think you fixed the corner room, especially with Asante Samuel. The defensive line, you have depth. Your edges, you have depth.
They got to sign Asante Samuel. You want them to do that?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Give him a contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to pay Joey Porter or Herbig this year too.
Pay him.
Who? Okay, let me ask you this. I'm not mad at you paying those guys. Really, I agree with you. Who gone though? Who gone?
The only player that I could think that the Steelers,
you gotta get rid of more than only. You need you sign the guys you sign. You gotta get rid of more than one.
Depending on what Cam does, depending on how the playoffs end up, Cam might retire. Cam might retire. He might. Cam might.
If they won the ball,
they
won the ball. You losing Cam and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's facts. So I mean, the money's going to the money can literally shake out for the Steelers to have top 5 free agency money. So, and now what you can do is allocate those dollars to your current roster based on what the addition and subtraction numbers that's already been put out there for the roster. So they have the ability to be able to pay. And let's be honest, the salary cap is fake anyway. You can manipulate that cap any kind of way you need to manipulate it to get all the guys you want. You can do it because other teams do it. So you just got to kick contracts down the road, do all whatever else you need to do. But the issue will be, who do you draft? The issue is going to be, who do you draft? Because, you're not going to get Broderick Jones. Broderick, after that, it's bricks, right? So you got other guys who's coming up, like Fautanu, Frazier.
Next year is 4th year. They're not going to pick up his 5th year option. He's going to get his 4th year.
Right, correct.
They ain't going to pick up that option.
You're probably going to pick up the option on Keanu Benton. You're probably going to pick up the option on Nick Herbig. You're going to pay Asante Samuel. You're going to pick up the option on JPJ. You're going to do those things, right? So that's where you can manipulate the cap. The issue is going to be
those guys. Those guys don't have
second and third round picks. They don't got no option. They got to get contracts this summer.
Yeah, they don't have.
They're going to get it. They're going to sign all three now. Yep. Jonnu Smith is probably out of here. And Kenneth Gainwell, as much as I love him, he's going to be expensive. So they're going to have to make a decision. But I would love to see the Steelers try to work
Well, you know what?
out.
The decision is going to be Jalen Ramsey. You're paying him a lot of money, man. He
kicked the can
a
down the
lot
road.
of money.
Renegotiate
a lot.
Put it all in a signing bonus and kick the can down the road.
Especially if he's going. Especially if he's gonna stay at safety, that's a lot of money to pay a safety.
Facts. You got to kick the can down the road.
Oh,
give him Jalen Ramsey. You pay.
He back. His cap hit next year, whether he play or not. It's too much. He playing next year regardless.
Right. I'm saying what you do is you renegotiate his contract. You give it a bunch of it in signing bonus up front and kick the years down the road and put 4 years in it. That's how you. There's all kind of ways to manipulate this cap. So they have plenty of money to sign what they currently have. The issue is going to be, what do you do from a free agency standpoint to maybe decide whether or not your new wide receiver you bring in as a kid you draft, like the guy that's going to go beside DK right away. Is it a kid you draft or is it a free agent? That's the big question.
It's got to be a kid you draft. You don't want to invest that much money in your wide receiver room. You give me DK $30 million. I'm not going to pay some good number 2 wide receiver $22-23 million to be a number 2 where I can get a talented number 1 for a rookie cost.
I agree. I don't disagree.
And I'm gonna bring Roman Wilson along, and I'm gonna give Calvin Austin a little bit of money at stake. Now I got 4 dope receivers.
Tate, Roman Wilson might get cut.
I don't think he's getting cut.
Do you think you can get the?
What, Kerb?
Do you think you can get the guy from San Francisco kind of cheap?
No,
because of the year he had and the way it ended. Ayuk,
Brandon Ayuk. No.
Yeah, I don't know if I want him now. He 2 years before I seen him do anything good.
Yeah. And they really need to renegotiate TJ's contract too.
His value
they really need TJ's contract needs to get renegotiated too. Pay him up front, kick the void years down, kick the contract down the road. You can do it. Trust me, man. It's easy. This ain't hard. This ain't rocket science. That cap can be manipulated all day and night.
All right. Hey, man, Big G, we got to get out here, get on to pump your brakes.
Oh, yeah, it's late. It's late, man. So you want me to close out or you do it?
I got it. Just go ahead and say what y'all got to say. We get out.
Kirby, you last man up. You first man out the car, man. What's your final thoughts, man?
Final thoughts. I'm taking the Steelers in this game. 23-20. Boz hits a walk-off game-winning field goal.
I like that.
I like it.
Big.
Take my final.
Go ahead, Big G.
Go ahead. Oh, my final thoughts is this. Hey, it's one game at a time. A run requires one game at a time. And Yenzi, stop being diabolical and stop listening to the national damn media, especially Chris Collinsworth and Colin Coward. Get them out of here. They big trash. Get them out of here. Stop listening to them, man. They haters. Do you understand? They have a narrative. Get them out of here. That's my final thoughts, Tate.
Colin Coward actually picking the Steelers this week.
I don't want him on the bandwagon. I don't want him. Get him out of here.
I like Colin Coward. I don't like he takes about a Steelers because I know more than he knows. So when he says stuff, I don't agree with it. But overall, I just can't stand the little dude that be with him. That little J Mac dude get on my nerves.
Get him out of here too. Get him gone too. Hit the bricks.
But yeah, with that being said, we about to jump over to pump your brakes here in about 5 minutes. Stay right here on the Know It Alls channel, or if you watch this on Steel Curtain Network, check us out there. But we'll be there shortly. For right now, me and myself, Big G, you'll see us a couple minutes. Kerb, check out the Black and Gold Standard podcast. His thing he got going on with that Steeler talk. And he'll be back here with us next week. And we all be here next week on Monday night for the 2-minute warning, hopefully celebrating the Steelers' victory to the divisional round of playoffs. We see you in a minute.
Holla at y'all. Peace. Have a great one.
Mamba out.
Peace.
Y'all come back now. Here